Hello wellness adventurers, here's Mary Jo and welcome to this video where I'm going to go into a discussion about is everything energy, and let you know that you learned this in your schooling, in your science books. We all did actually, in fact. However, before I move into that, what I'd like to do is invite you to move into a nice, meditative, relaxing, releasing state. So we'll take a few nice deep breaths. And for the next couple of rounds, breathing in through the nose, through the mouth, just releasing any tension on the exhale. You need to move your neck, your shoulders. You can bring your shoulders up to the ears and drop them down. Inhaling. Release, release, release. So do whatever you need to do to just release the tension in your back. And you can always go back to my earlier videos. I think it was Wellness Journey 3 and 4 explains some nice movement and breath to release tension from your muscles and help you to come into more of a mindful, relaxed state as well. So you can either be sitting on a chair or sitting on the floor like me on a cushion, legs crossed. If you're sitting on a chair, just remembering that you want to have your feet even with the earth or the ground, so you can use a book. Okay, so let's continue with the breath. Now in through the nose and out through the mouth. Palms facing up, open, receptive, and it helps to open up across the heart center. It's an attitude of openness, receptivity. Closing your eyes, and as you breathe in, become aware of your rib cage opening, expanding. As you breathe in, being aware of your abdomen is relaxed, ribs opening up, chest opening up. And as you exhale, you're exhaling from the chest, the ribs draw in and the abdominal muscles draw inwards, completely emptying the lungs. On your next breath, become aware of lengthening up through the torso, up through the neck, up through the crown, dropping the chin slightly. Feel your bum bones, those sit bones, move downwards into the stool or into the cushion, into the earth. So imagine you're like a tree rooted deep into the earth through your sit bones or your feet, bottom of your pelvis, sacrum. And then from there, your trunk, through the trunk of the body, is lengthening upwards away from gravity. So imagine you're being pulled up through the crown, shoulders nice and relaxed. Another nice couple of breaths there, and just notice how when you do that, it offers more room in your torso for the lungs to really open up and expand fully. Shoulders relaxed. And once you feel that you've got your lungs really nice and open, allowing the breath to be full, utilizing the full capacity of the lungs, taking this opportunity, giving yourself permission. Then imagine as you're breathing in, that you're breathing in energy and life force energy, which you are. Oxygen, life force energy into the body. But this time imagine that you're breathing it in as a white light, going deeper and deeper into the body. You can imagine it coming into the lungs and moving into the bloodstream, lighting up the bloodstream, the cells, and moving that around your body into the organs and the tissue and the joints and the bones. And with every new breath, taking it in deeper and deeper into the cellular makeup of the body. Breathing in white light, full of oxygen, full of energy, full of vitality. And exhaling out any agitation, frustration, heaviness, resistance. Breathing in lightness, expansion, vitality, vibrancy, connectivity. And breathing out any hesitance, resistance, struggle, lack, density, suffering. Breathing in openness, allowing, friendship. Breathing out judgment. Breathing in our affirmation for today. I keep all of my thoughts positive and in alignment with the experiences I wish to desire. And breathing out anywhere there's an opposition to that, to allowing that become the belief and the knowingness and the understanding. I allow my thoughts to be positive and focused in the direction of the experiences I wish to embody, to have, to witness, to enjoy. And as you continue to breathe, noticing what you notice within your body, noticing where you feel a lightness happening, a lighterness, releasing the tension, noticing what you notice, just as the observer, without judgment, just observing, noticing what you notice. This is awareness, cultivating awareness through this meditation. Awareness, and also using the power of the mind to give direction through our imagination, through our intentions. So meditation is to cultivate awareness and also to become the observer through that cultivation of awareness. And through being the observer of our own body, mind, spirit, we can then become aware of being the consciousness behind our thoughts, behind our emotions. And then we're in the operations room, and from there we can start to redirect some of those thoughts and emotions that perhaps are not working in our life or is causing us pain and struggle or regret or not being able to move forward or whatever, some kind of limitation or lack. However, if we do not have the awareness of the thoughts that we're thinking and the awareness of the emotions that we're in reaction to or reacting with, then we do not have the awareness to make the changes. So first, we shine the light on the awareness. We must be aware first. What are we thinking during our day? How are we speaking? What are we talking, what are we saying to ourselves, about the people around us, about our day? What's the expectation we're projecting into the world and expecting from the world? Whether it's our financial, our careers, our families, or whatever it is. So that is awareness, becoming aware, noticing what we notice, becoming self-reflective, noticing what we notice. So breathing into that, breathing into your awareness of self. And what I recommend, I'm going to change slightly what I was planning to do in this video. The heart speaks and gives me the inspirations. So in this moment, the inspiration that I feel is most beneficial to you watching this video right now and myself is writing down getting your journal and writing down, what do I know? And just write and write and write. What do I desire? And just write and write and write. And you may wish to go back to each list and put a little heart to where that knowing has come from your heart, or put a little star where that knowing's come from more of your mental thoughts or your education or opinions of others. Or just write and write and write. It really doesn't matter. This is a wonderful exercise, another journaling exercise that I'm offering. And it's incredibly invaluable journal exercise. And I highly recommend that you do it every day or every other day. And you will become clearer and clearer on what it is that you truly know from your heart, from your inner wisdom, inner guidance. And you'll also become more and more aware what you truly desire from your inner heart and your inner wisdom, your inner guidance, which is incredibly invaluable right now. Because otherwise, when we don't have that clarity within ourselves, we can be acting our life out for other people, for ideas that we have that may be from the past, that we think other people expect us to act a certain way, or in order to seem like a good person or a successful mom or a successful business person, I need to do this thing or I need to act out this way. But actually I'm not really interested, or it's not bringing me much joy or passion at all. I actually don't desire it. And one of the big lessons in my life, which I always knew, but I had a big lesson anyways, because I also bought into other people's opinions about what it meant. And one of those was around money. And I had to learn a big lesson that money doesn't excite me. Don't get me wrong, I love money. And money is fun. And it's great to have loads of money, and I love to spend money, I love to make money, I love to have money all around me. I'm great friends with money, but money in itself has no excitement for me. To do something for the sake of money isn't that exciting. Now, money is an exchange of energy, so this is important because I'm very aware of that exchange of energy and being acknowledged for my time, and that's a whole other conversation. However, money for the sake of money, or money for the sake of, with the promise of freedom behind it, or the promise of joy or fun or happiness behind it, doesn't work. And I had to discover that in a big way myself, and discover that really my heart can't run after money for happiness or freedom in the name of that. However, I can be happy myself, and I can cultivate freedom within myself, and then the money comes. So the slogan is really that passion doesn't follow money, but money follows passion. And that is certainly what I've learned. So the more I follow my inner wisdom and guidance and passion, which is, self-empowerment and watching people grow and expand and self-heal and express and be authentic, and wellness and everything that makes us feel good, and I'm so passionate about all that. So as I express myself more from that place, then naturally the money just seems to come, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm definitely make sure that I'm good friends with it, because it's fun money, but it's also about not getting attached. So not attached to when it comes in, not attached to when it goes out. Then I've just made money more important than me, and that's the big huge thing, is like us being the center of our abundance and the center of our peace and the center of our sense of freedom. And that's what this is about. This is the wellness adventure, is about coming back to being that ourself, and then when we move out into the world or whatever we do, that's just to enhance, and that's to enhance what we already are, rather than trying to look for it outside, behind the money sign, or behind the career sign, or behind the fancy car sign, or behind the pay off the mortgage sign, or whatever, because I think that's been a little bit what has happened, is people have put their happiness and their freedom and their passions and their self-care behind all these other things, whether it's a retirement, or whether it's 2 weeks, I'll do it for that 1 week a year, or 2 weeks a year, or whatever it is when the kids go to college, all these kind of reasons and justifications. However, the truth is, when we actually can connect back to that, to ourselves and our own desires and our own passion and our own enthusiasm, and connect to that and be in alignment with that integrity of mind, body, spirit, heart, come from that place, then we tap into something, a limitless resource of energy and enthusiasm and motivation, and it comes from a place as well that is very much wanting to enhance life for everyone else, but not from an obligation or a place of duty, from a place of knowing that as we serve ourselves and take care of ourselves and heal ourselves, we actually truly serve everyone else in the best possible way. And not just that, but we become the invitation to support others to do that for themselves, to come into their own empowerment. Because when you come into your own empowerment, we're not needy people anymore. We're definitely not victims anymore. We're not waiters anymore, waiting for somebody to tell us it's okay, waiting for the economy to change, waiting for to lose 3 stone, waiting for some other kind of thing to prove that we can move forward, to prove that we can listen to ourselves, to prove that we're worthy, to prove that the world is going to support us. So it's really an inner job. We have to find that for ourselves, our own sense of support, our own sense of confidence, our own sense of self-validation and connection and listening. And that's really what the Wellness Adventure is about. It's about taking off the stuff that makes it all a bit murky, that ability to drop into self and listen and have that guidance. And to reconnect with the clear guidance and the clarity, moment to moment to moment, because it is all about coming back to the present moment, because this is the power moment, is in the present. If we're thinking about the past and feeling regretful, or if we're moving into the future and we're worrying, we've moved out of the present moment. Well, we haven't really moved out of the present moment, but all we're doing with the present moment is worrying about the future moment. And not just that, but where we focus, energy grows. So if you're worrying about the future, you're actually increasing the issues of the future. You're actually adding fuel to that fire of whatever you're worrying about. There's a quote I read the other day, is worry is the misuse of imagination, and I would totally second that. It's not a very good tool to have, and it was definitely a tool I grew up with in my family network, and it wasn't a very useful tool. So what I say is I've learned a lot more useful tools since then, and that's really what I am here to share with you through my own journey, through my own authentic sharing. So thank you so much for listening to this video. As always, I really hope you got some insights and revelations and ahas and whatever awarenesses about yourself, and I would love to hear about that. That would be really awesome to hear your comments, your feedback, support, encouragement, agitations, frustrations, whatever. It's all awareness. Remember, it's all good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. So I've gone 20 minutes in this video, so I'm actually going to make a third video, and then I'm going to talk about energy, vibration, and frequency, and why you learned about all this stuff at school, and how it really helps to simplify it all once we kind of move into this understanding and conversation. Okay, with confidence, of course. So namaste from my heart to yours, Mary Jo.